Jam!
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, Golden State Warriors have lost their 6th game in a row, folks. I did not think that was even possible. How do you do that at home? It was a good game regardless. A fantastic game. Had a good time. A lot of back and forth. But things are getting kind of spooky. It's something we need to talk about. And I know things are about to start over there on Twitch. So we are live on Twitch. We are live on YouTube. And we're making a little bit of a change around here. So it's your boy JD. We are live. I know that's about to start over there. So we'll get the show started in just a few moments. Thank you so much for chilling. And we'll see you in just a bit. So no YouTube's still alive and they don't have to worry about those things for the time being. But we did release a couple videos these last couple days. Yesterday, I dropped 2 YouTube shorts. And one of them was just, you know, the regular morning motivational video. Hope you're having a great day. And I know things get kind of funky, but I forget what I was talking about. I was talking about verification. Because, all right, so we were on a green mean streaming machine. And couple months ago we were really rallying up and people were getting verified left and right. I'm like, okay, cool, it's your boy's time to shine, because, you know, I've been around. I hung out with folks. I helped them get to where they were and to help them get verified. So I'm like, cool, it's my turn, it's my time to shine. And we got there, right? So we reached those requirements and we requested verification. We got denied. And the thing that sucks about this, and this is on all the platforms, right? These platforms aren't gonna sit there and tell you exactly why, because, you know, it's for a lot of different reasons that they may or may not want you to know. Like, well, this is where the issue goes, as like the issue is well, the true issue is that Joseph is in the building. What's going on, bro? Welcome in, Joseph. How are you doing, man? It's good to see you. You know, we were talking about the verification stuff briefly, and we're just gonna go ahead and, you know, move past that while the ads are rolling over there on Twitch. But like, it was just a shot in the face, a slap in the face. It's like, you work so hard, you work your butt off, got people rallying for you to get there and get verified, and like for them to tell you no. But then that's not even the worst part, that they tell you no, is they don't tell you why they said no, right? And that continues to this day. Now, I'm not pursuing verification over there anymore. In fact, your boy's probably not even gonna be streaming on Kick anymore. I'm just pretty much done with all the BS that's going on over there. Something just happened. Thank you so much for whoever just did what they did. I appreciate you doing that. Let me see if I can catch it before I lose it. Let me see if I can catch it. Someone just followed. So whoever just did that, thank you so much for doing that. I apologize that I need to just blow that up. I just need to blow that jammy up. I don't know who just followed. Where is that one though? I need to figure it out. I truly need to figure that junk out. I'm not stuck on an ad, but I'm doing fine. That's good. I know that you're not stuck, but I know a lot of people that did pop in, if they did, are. And like, I see that timer, you know, so I have to keep that in mind when I'm talking about stuff. And since this is not really on topic, I figure I kind of talk about some random stuff when people are on an ad break. So now that that's over, we can get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with your boy JD. We are live on Twitch and YouTube, and I think this is going to be home for the foreseeable future. I like that. German, what's going on, bro? Welcome in. Appreciate you. How you doing this morning? This wonderful, nice and cool, breezy for cheesy Sunday morning. It's amazing. It's 55 degrees for me right now, and the high for me is 72. I couldn't ask for a better day. I can keep the windows open the entire time and, you know, not get all hot and sweaty up in here. First time chatter, bro. First time chatter. That shocks me, but that's okay. That's all right. I appreciate you being here, man. How was your day? Hope you're doing well. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you take a look right here, my man Stephen Curry came back after being gone for a couple games due to knee soreness. MRIs came back, everything's fine, no tears or anything, but your boy's getting a little old, you know. Stephen Curry is getting a little bit up there in age, so things start to creep up that you don't expect to, like soreness in certain parts of the body. He comes back and he plays okay, you know, he doesn't do terrible. He's a great target, a great person to double team, because you don't want him to just get up and running and get hot, right? So we move on, and you know, we're coming into this OKC game where Oklahoma came into Golden State, shot 60% from three, when that should be the Warriors shooting 60% from three. They had two players, and this is before this game, they had two players who scored 100% at the three. We had Josh Giddey shot 3 for 100%. You had Isaiah Joe shoot 7 for 7. I'm like, am I watching a true game, or is this NBA 2K right now? Like, holy crap, what this, he can't miss. It's like it's like you would think that they would adjust to deal with that, but no, of course not. That's definitely an issue that needs to be addressed. Not to mention that Draymond's gone from suspension. Not to mention that you have some very concerning inconsistencies with Klay Thompson and Andrew Wiggins. Like, these are your starting, this is part of your starting core. Like, I understand Looney's not like that heavy hitter, he's not that huge like person that's gonna get in your face and win stuff and all those things, but like, you just don't see it, and it's just not there. So we'll break this up in a little bit more. Not much doing, not just working, and it's an easy day. It's good to hear. I'm coming off of a sales day from the retail place that I'm at, and like I know those sales aren't happening anymore, but I'm on the tail end, so I don't know what has transpired from the last couple of days, and hopefully I'm not going into a battlefield, which I feel like I might, so that's gonna be fun. Oh my goodness, 72 as the high out there. I'm so jealous. 72 as the high. Yeah. It used to be honest, I mean, we've look out in the desert, bro, it's usually like 90s, and like back in July every single day was 110. So it's like, oh man, what the relief, what a freaking relief, man. I love this type of weather. Now going into Golden State, man, we gotta go over these highlights, and we're gonna start in the third quarter. We're starting in the second half. We got Golden State, they're up 61-53. Golden State, things just started. Yosef has something to say, so I want to touch on that different platforms topic real quick. Not going to be streaming on there. I can't support a platform that most of the creators. I saw it on X the other day, and quite honestly, it's disgusting to see them go back on their word like that. What did they say? Are you talking about the pick kicks, or what are you referring to when it comes to lying to their creators? Because I know, look, man, like essentially, even though it says, you know, even though you hit the requirements, it doesn't guarantee it. The same thing can be said here about Twitch. You know, even though you hit the requirements, it's not a guarantee you'll get partner on the platform, right? I get that. I lived in the Anthem area for a year. I was also there in July. Woohoo! Well, my goodness. Shout outs to German, man. Ooh. Out here hiking 110 degree, man, bro, come on, man. Don't do that to yourself. I refuse. All right. I'm referring to the whole regarding the verification and how many times it took you. Yeah, got you. Yep. The lies. Yeah. It's all good. More power to him, you know? And every time I would reach out to a verification, like another like person that was verified, and talk to them about my issues, like, or now them partner, you know, these folks that are, you know, doing very well for themselves, and, you know, more power to them. It's like, they're like, hey, you got this, don't give up, just keep trying. But it's like every time it's like, okay, cool. Maybe where I failed is where I just, like, when I did have these conversations with these partners and verified individuals, I failed at like really seeing if they could like provide any advice. And like the issue that I was having is that, like, not only was that happening to me. But like then when you see people who are getting verified and are getting partnered, it's definitely a head scratcher. I'm like, man, really? How are we verifying people who don't have webcams? Which again, that's not a problem. I'm not gonna. People who don't have webcams have fantastic streams. It's just people who like play games that crash every other round, and it's like, what kind of experience is that for the viewer? You know, it's not. But you have to remember that platform has way the ratio of streamer to viewer. It's an interesting thing, you know. It's very interesting. I don't have the numbers in front of me, so I can't necessarily speak on it, but I could tell you from my experience that, you know, people that I interact with is 100% streamer, you know, 100% streamer over there. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but like, it's hard to grow that way because at the end of the day, we're all streamers, you know, we're not always going to be available to everybody all of the time, you know, and that's understandable. You know, we got lives outside of this. You know, people got work, people got family, people got things they got to do, and like networking and like hanging out in other people's streams. As much as I love to do that, it's just not something I can do all the time. You know, it's interesting how that goes. Early in the morning. Okay, so you were smart about it. Good. Like this will go out like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And it's like, oh man, it's 120 degrees. Oh, I can't see because the sun has blew my eyes away. It's so, yeah, smart. Very, very smart. Not to mention every time you went over there. Yep. Yeah, I was there. I know about that. I've seen it. Wild. And it was interesting how that was the only channel that was going through those issues too, you know? Like, really? How are we playing these games and acting like nothing is wrong, right? And here's another thing that kind of bothers me. I'll be brief. I'm not going to be direct. I'm not going to speak to anybody in particular. I just find it very strange. And this is something that happens on there all the time. When people are getting featured and getting put on the front page, I find it kind of strange how we're like thinking the staff over there is like, why are we, is it because, I don't know what the process is. That's why I'm asking these questions. I'm assuming what's happening is that Kick staff is going into these people's streams and actually having conversations in their chat, which is great. I just still feel some type of way when they are straight up saying, oh, hashtag member, thank you so much for having me featured on the page. It's like, why are we giving credit to the staff? It's their job. It's their job to go around, see who's popping, who's flip-flopping, and put them on the front page. It's their job. So now we've gone from that to now with this whole new Kick Picks thing, which I'm going to say this right now, that's going to cause drama too. It's going to be a lose situation for somebody. If it's not a lose for the person that didn't get picked for Kick Picks that week, it's going to be kicked for getting heat because they picked somebody. Maybe watch, you're going to pick somebody who's already been featured multiple times, and then they're going to now give people 100 subs. Like, that's cool. Cool. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good, man. It's sad too because like they have things going for it, you know. The sub split is unmatched. You cannot match that with any other platform right now. The other ones who are starting to come out with like 85% live space. You have YouTube at 75%. And then you have Twitch right here, 50-50, which is fine. You know, me personally, when I took the money out of it, when I took the money purpose out of the equation, then it goes back to, okay, now what do you have? What do you have now? Do you have like a plethora of resources to kind of get you you know, some folks, to give your people a reason to come pop in? Not necessarily. So for example, let's see, let me open up a tab real quick. There's something over here called drops. What is drops? Drops is something that, you know, if a viewer or follower goes into your stream and you're playing a said game, for example, Genshin Impact, Modern Warfare 3, there's drops for Modern Warfare 3 on Twitch. you can get like a skin or something. You get rewards for watching somebody do their thing, and this goes from November 10th to December 1st. You know, I don't have the game. You know, I'm trying to catch it on a sale, but you know, Activision Blizzard, they're not gonna put that game on sale for Black Friday, if they haven't already done so. I haven't seen it. It's still full price. I don't pay full price for video games. I just don't. I don't see a reason when it's riddled in microtransactions. Now, if it's a game that's, you know, complete, has no microtransactions in it, it gives you a full experience, you don't have to whip out the credit card just to get an edge or to look cool or anything like that, you know, I will usually pay full price. You know, your Legend of Zelda's, your Baldur's Gates, these complete games, that's it. You get the game and that's the game. You don't have to keep buying stuff to complete it. It's a done deal, which is great. You know, Rainbow Six Siege, they're still doing drops for stuff like that. Marbles, that game is awesome because you can interact with the chat when you play a game like Marbles. MLB The Show 2023, a whole bunch of stuff. World of Tanks, is that what it is? I don't know what that is, but okay, look kind of close. Smite, people who still play Smite. Halo Infinite, there's still drops over there. You see what I'm saying? There's chat integrations for video games. You know, give a reason for your chat to interact and mess around with you. Speaking of, what the hell have I been doing? Shout out to Yosef. Shout out to German. Appreciate you. Oh, I gotta sign in. I can't do that. But I can and I will. I can and I will. Sorry for the all caps. Oh, I'm not gonna give myself a shout out. What am I doing? We're not giving myself a shout out. There we go. Shout out to Yosef. Shout out to German. German chef guy. That's why. There we go. Yes, sir. Didn't have to. Oh, it's totally cool. I typically try to give shout outs to folks who just pop in the chat. I just do that to start, just to kind of get things going again, just kind of showing my appreciation. I know, so a perfect example of that. I know we're not even talking about sports right now. We're in the sports category, but I talk about sports. But thank you for those who are hanging out and chilling. We appreciate y'all. We'll talk about the Warriors shortly. I just wanted to kind of have that great conversation with the folks that are here. That's what I do. Of course, you're very, very welcome, my friend. And now because of that, we gotta fight. We gotta fight, bruh. We gotta fight. This should work. This thing should be working. Indeed happen challenged. There we go. We got the B-Duel over here. We got that. Oh yeah, I'm highly leveled though, so be careful, you know what I'm saying? About to get that. Congratulations. GG's. Let me see, can I level up now? I don't think I can. I need more points. It's like what you said earlier. If you make any money on here, it goes back to B, because he is giving us a home to come and hang out. A lot of people are honest, hating seeing him get effed over like that. Yep, always. And usually it's just because he's just speaking the truth, man. All he does is speak the truth, and people just have a problem with that. It's funny, you keep looking at Twitter and you keep looking at folks, like there's some folks that I hang out with where like they post like 5 gifted would make my day, right? Like look, I don't have a problem with that. Me personally, I just ignore it and I just go from there. But you know, people will see that and say, oh, okay, here's 5 gifted. I'm like, that's great, congratulations. And there's other folks right now who, like, there's an individual who I mess around with whose computer is down, and they have to stream on a different platform because Kick doesn't have integrated console support yet, like they said they would have. They're throwing all this money to kind of shield the delays of things, the API, the lack of console support. I don't think console support's coming, bro. I don't think it's coming. That's just my guess. I could be wrong. I love to eat my words. It's just not coming. Because how, right? Like, how would you do that? You got to get, you know, the Sonys and the Microsofts involved in that, and like that's a whole bag of tricks. They barely got the app running function normally right now, so it just is what it is. Nick's Galaxy on YouTube. What's going on, bro? How are we doing? Notice how that combined chat just works. Yeah, I'm doing it, Twitch. You got something to say, come through. I know it's something we're not supposed to be doing. If you multi-stream, you can't combine chats. Now, why is that? I just don't understand why that is. But I don't want to, you know, cause any more issues there. But look, it works. And the majority of people I'm chatting it up with is Twitch. So, hey, what's it matter that we have a YouTube comment pop in to the chat every once in a while? What's it matter, right? That doesn't matter. If Twitch staff wants to come in here and say, hey, can you not do that? I mean, like, sure. Thanks for popping in. You know, that's a viewer and a unique chat that I didn't have before. So I'll take that all day. Yep, laptop. Say, don't get me wrong. Just don't want to have to mess through settings. Go through the stream on PC. Much rather just go live on my console. To be honest, because it's a lot easier to work with. Very true. Very true. Fair enough. That's the one cool thing about console is that it's easy. You know, you can go in there, hit up 1-2 buttons, boom, you're live, ready to rock and roll, right? That's a cool thing. Nick Galaxy's here to watch some sports though, and watch my opinions on this Golden State Warrior absolute train wreck that's happening right now. Absolute train wreck. What's going on with the Golden State Warriors, man? So, context. Yesterday, Warriors, Thunder, San Francisco, Chase Center. Your boy Stephen Curry is ready to get back into the kitchen. He had suffered some knee soreness, which is why he was out for a couple games. He came back, and yeah, he's doing pretty good. But my goodness gracious, we have to jump to the third quarter. You'll take a look at the score. You'll see. The score is 61-53, Golden State. We have the lead here. We are finding it. And a little bit more contest, more educational purposes. The Golden State Warriors are actually known. They have been known to dominate the third quarter. You know, like usually teams are dreading the third quarter when it comes to the Golden State because they come back fresh, ready to rock and roll with a new game plan. You know, Steve Kerr gives them a whole spiel on what they're gonna do. Yabba dabba do. And like, they usually crush the third quarter. That, ladies and gentlemen, the lie detector determined that was a lie. Because it definitely did not happen yesterday. Some spooky stuff went down. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's happening.
Jalen Williams, even if you're there,
nice pass to Andrew Wiggins. A nice little thing right there. I think Curry's asking, like, where the foul at, bro? Where the foul at? But it's okay. Get back on defense. That's one thing I can say about Steph. Like, if he feels like he's being wronged right now, he will be like, where's my foul? Where's my foul? Bro, like, I get it. They didn't call it. They're not going to. Get your butt back on defense, man. Because every time you do that, it turns into a 4-on-5 situation. Every single time, it's like a fast break situation that happens. As it happens. Ohio State versus Michigan, we gonna tear up some Wolverines. Didn't Michigan just get like their 1,000 like win? There was something that was posted on social media recently, which I found kind of interesting. Like that's cool. That's really cool. That's awesome. You know. Let's see. Let's continue. So you got SGA. He's look at that fadeaway jumper on Curry, bro. He's like, ooh, looking kind of spooky. SGA all day, man. So we got Kevon Looney over here. Passes it back out to CP3. Gives it over to Stephen Curry. Goes in. Boom shakalaka. How you feel about that? Yo, so like this thing with Curry, man, he doesn't require that kind of space. And pay attention to this dude right here. You're going to see, I don't know if you can see my mouse, but pay attention to this guy right here. They're probably going to show you a highlight with Stephen Curry making that shot, looking away as it's going down and it's going in. Jordan Poole. He's been an interesting person to watch recently as a Washington Wizard, trying to do what Curry does, but can't. At least he tries to. He's doing okay. He's still kind of struggling right now. The Wizards are struggling pretty rough right now. You know what I'm saying? They didn't really. They're counting wins against high schoolers, and I think that 1,000 wins is under review. Wow, I didn't know that. I'm like, how is that fair? All right, so I didn't even know that. See, you see one thing but don't understand the context. So I ask and I hear about it, and bam, that's what's going on. All right, let me see. Do I have B-Duel over here? Uh-oh. All right, that was that. So that's no big deal. German Shep guy. Tell me why we about to go. We about to go. Oh, we about to go. We done went, just not on this profile. No. Put it over here. There we go. I need to get B-Duel put in there. So that's easy enough to do. Let that go. Let it flow, baby. Where's my music at? GG's. GG's, bro. GG's on that. All right, let's get back. And let me put that in here. Sound. That closes. B. I'm gonna put it probably here. I don't have my chat. I can buy chat in here yet. Well, yeah, you do. I'm like, yeah, I do. Wait. Oh, wait. Do you have it? Oh, we do. It was just kind of wrong spot. Okay, let me fix the chat real quick. Unlock that. Unlock this. Pop in that Chris. There we go. That is fixed. There we go. Oh, snap. They're challenging each other. How about that? Let's go. Yosef with the win. Yosef with the win. GG's. There we go. Had to fix a couple things. There we go. Everything's locked in place. Okay. Sweet. Love it. Y'all keep doing what you're doing. And Nick Scalzi, I hope you're having a great time over there on YouTube. Appreciate you hanging out over there. Let's continue. This interesting stuff that's happening. So 934, score 65-57. That's an 8-point game currently. Yes, I can do math. All right, here we go. Where is my audio? Why can't I hear it? Because I muted it. There we go. Fix it. There we go. Stephen Curry's driving into the paint. He shoots it. It goes in. Yes. The SGA is driving. Look at the space he gives himself. Oh, Holmgren with the with the putback. Look at that. Now that was an issue I was seeing first off. Okay, so we should be back on YouTube. Gosh. Crystal, first time chatter. Crystal, you're not a first time chatter to me. You're just a first time over here on Twitch, and I appreciate you. How you doing, Crystal? It's good to see you. Kim Shay, what's going on with you? Welcome in. Wait a minute. We're not sad about that. We're happy about that. That's what's up. Thank you so much for hanging out. What's going on, folks? It's good to see people doing math. 7 times 6. You got the skin, Yosef. Congratulations. Congratulations. Oh, my goodness. We do have B-Duel over here, folks. I just realized that I don't have it mentioned, and so I have to go up against the man himself. You've just been challenged, and you will be destroyed. That's just what's happening. I gotta keep track of time. Okay, yeah. So we're going overtime, folks. We're going into overtime.
5 more minutes now just to see if you can get some momentum early.
So we win the tip off. Curry gets the ball, but we're not the first one to score in overtime. Bro, so right here he had missed 2. So they get the ball back. Curry shoot. Oh, Klay Thompson shoots it, misses it, wildly misses it. Gets back to Steph, and then he kicks it out to. It was behind the back too, so I'm like, oh, this is cute. This is hot and spicy. Very nice, but this is heavily contested. I'm not sure why he decided to make this 3-point shot. There's still 10 seconds on the game clock. Don't know why. There's 10 seconds left on the game clock, bro, on the shot clock. And then to make matters worse, they get the ball back and able to just drive it, no problem, against the Golden State Warriors. So it's now 119-117. Kevin Looney gives it over to CP3. He shoots it in. It goes in all day. Okay, cool. So we keep it close to 120. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left on the clock. SGA with the ball. Doesn't need much space, man. He is a beast. He is a beast from the north.
This is a smart
They have a lot of
Oh my
momentum and they
goodness.
get
SGA with the ball again. It's 122-120. A minute 46. Look at that. Not much space. Way high. You saw how high that shot was. It just goes in. My goodness. A minute left. Stephen Curry with this 3-shot being contested. It goes in. Splash all day for Steph. It's a 1-point game with a minute 15 left. Holmgren kicks it out. The Dort kicks it out to SGA. Just gets in there. Another high arcing shot for the shot man. Oh my gosh. This nuts. It's a 3-point game. This one, yeah, had me going wild.
That was good defense.
So right here, they don't show the whole play, but Steph Curry tries to shoot a 3, contested, heavily contested. So much so that it got blocked.
Had that 3 blocked.
Blocked.
Here comes Shea out to the
He said, wow. Yeah, you damn right. It was a wow.
races.
A minute left. Drives it all the way in. Again, shocking.
Shea is not a bad defender. He's
Shocking.
actually really good. Try to make
6
them-
seconds, and ladies and gentlemen, it's over.
Exactly.
The only way you can lose. Stay inside the 3-point line. Heartbreaker for the Dubs.
Oh. Oh my gosh, bro. Let me see something. Why is that not doing what it's supposed to do over there? And why is this not doing what it's supposed to do over there? Okay, there we go. It's working. I sent the YouTube one first, and that one's just catching up. So my bad. Very, very delayed. My goodness gracious. How's everybody doing today? How we doing, chat? Welcome in. Thank you for hanging out with your boy. Go down and click. Hopefully that was a good ass time. Let's see. Going well. Just at work babysitting a patient. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Where's my music at? Hit the play button, bro. What's up? Sometime. There we go. All right. Perfect. Imagine playing horse with Curry. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I appreciate this. This is which my team showed up ever. Oh man. I've been paying attention. The Detroit Pistons, man. Thompson, I'm keeping track of him. He's on my fantasy team, so I pay close attention to him. I really do. My goodness, man. Shit is insane. So, Golden State, Andrew Wiggins hit a go-ahead 3-pointer with fewer than 2 seconds remaining in regulation. It seemed to be the difference that would have the Warriors had been searching for all game long. Instead, the Thunder forced overtime with a frenzied sequence as the final 1.6 seconds tickled down. Oklahoma City rookie Chet Holmgren grabbed the inbound pass and knocked down a game-tying shot from deep to beat the final buzzer. Oh my God. Gilgeous-Alexander had 40 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. The Thunder sent the Warriors to their 6th straight loss with a 130-123 overtime victory on Saturday night. In freaking sane, man. If you take a look at the line scores, man, this shit is nuts. Ridiculous. So Golden State, who's usually known for dominating in the third quarter, just 26. They got beat in the third quarter. How shocking is that? In shocking, what's another issue? Turnovers. 16 of them. Although they did win on the points on turnover game, this still throws off your rhythm. You do not want to win in the turnover game. Thou who has the most turnovers shall lose said game. You know what I'm saying, man? We got such a good young roster, but it's just too young. Yeah, like it just seems that even Monty Williams can't get that fixed. I'm just not sure what's happening over there right now. Not sure what's happening over there right now. Oh yeah, Steph Curry has something to say. But take a look at the box scores here. You see 52% to 45%. So even though this is an improvement, it is still not better than the opposing team in your house shooting better than you. This was close in the 3-point range, 90% to 81%. They actually shot better at the 3-point line. You can't lose that game. You can't lose that game. Turnovers, obviously, the Warriors won the game in turnovers. If they win any game, it's definitely in turnovers. Makes no sense. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They had 5 players in double digits. SGA with 40 points. 40 points. And then you had Chet Holmgren, a rookie, mind you. 36 points. Jalen Williams, 22 points. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't even count. I can count with one hand how many Golden State Warriors can score 20 points all season. Stephen Curry, Dario Saric, Brendan Fudzinski, Jonathan Kuminga, and the fifth who just decided to show up, Andrew Wiggins. Those are your five. That's it. Maybe that's all you need, but like it's so inconsistent that it's just so incredibly frustrating. Then you go down here, you see you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in double digits. That's great. But you look at the numbers, you go deep, you see Steph Curry 25, cool. You have Andrew Wiggins at 31. Like, thanks for finally showing up, man. Holy snap. Bowser with the bits. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, bro. I really do. Yes. Let's see. We got such a good young roster. Yes, indeed. Oh, that's good. Yes. Thank you for the bits, my friend. I appreciate that. You can pin them now. Can you? Yeah, I heard you could. You can pin the bits. So let it be so. And it says I'm hot. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you to say, Bowser, bro. I appreciate that. It's been pinned for people to see. Hanging out with your boy JD, man. Let's go. Let's go with the bars, man. So we got Andrew Wiggins with the 31 points, Stephen Curry with 25. We got the next person, Klay Thompson at 16. He has yet to hit 20 points all season. This is something I'm concerned about. Now, he did better. You know, he has a +4. He did better this game because normally he doesn't. And so we need to see more Klay Thompson, who starts for us, who performs at this level. We need him to do better. Just need to do better, bro. Can't be having these wild ass 3-point shots, 2 attempts, and then they're both wild and not even in the same city. This shit is not looking pretty. Now, if you take a look, all right, just keeping track of time. Now you take a look at the standings in the Western Conference. The Warriors are down in danger of being out of the play-in, but we are very early into the season, folks. We cannot be super concerned. What I am concerned about, look at this. The Warriors are 1-6 at home right now. That should be drawing massive red flags right now. Golden State Warriors 1-6 at home. I don't understand how it flipped. Literally last year, this was a problem. They couldn't win more than 11 road games. How do you go from being 11 and whatever last year to now being 5-2 on the road, which is great. This is a great improvement, but then you take 2 steps back by being crappy at home. Like, I don't get it. It's so mind-boggling to me. I don't know what the heck Kerr and his staff or his coaching staff is doing right now, but they need to be concerned, man. You cannot be 1-6 at home. You know how expensive those tickets are? It's like $120 a ticket. You think people are going to be driving to San Francisco to go to the Chase Center and spend $20 on a hot dog for this record? That's, bro, I'm sorry. That ain't me. I ain't doing that. I don't know. I think they need to do something. And like, I fear that a lot of people are talking about trading Klay. It's like, Klay's known for starting very slow. He just starts slow all the time. It takes him to the end of the All-Star break for him to actually shoot consistently and get to the 40% area that he normally is known for doing. But I think we're at a point, it's like, we can't wait for you to get great towards the end of the season. You need to be on your game right now. He just needs to be on his game right now. Like, there are a lot of talks. There are talks. Like, people talking about Jonathan Kuminga and Klay Thompson, trade them to Chicago so we could get viewer. Man, I don't know these people's names, bro. Chicago, where you at? So we can get Zach LaVine and Vujovic, maybe even freaking Alex Caruso. You know, like, I don't know, man. There's just so much going on. I can't even, the fact that the Rockets are in the top 6 is mind-blowing to me. I understand Oklahoma City Thunder. I get that. That's a young team with wild good players on there. Oh man, it's just the Rocket thing is driving me nuts. I can't believe that they're doing well, but with the staff that they have, with their coaching staff, you have Udoka over there now. It would make sense why they're doing a little bit better. But my goodness, it's very unfortunate. And apparently Steph has something to say. And I'm going to speed the thing up. We'll speed it up so we can get the top going, man. Well, not 1.5, probably 1.25. Just speed it up just a little bit. speed it up just a little bit. But can we go back? Oh shit, hold on. Let's not go that far back. I like doing this. When I see something that's devastating like this, like a devastating 3-point shot that causes us to go into overtime. You see Chris Paul with his hands on his knees like, oh my God, I can't believe we just blew that. I can't believe we just blew it. Let me slow it down for you. Let me slow it down to a 0.6 or 0.7 and put on the filter of devastation. I would like to put on this thing real quick of just straight devastation. And this just, I like to do this. But it's YouTube and I'll get in trouble for playing that song. Look at this. Devastating.
He was on the line, though, I think. He might have been
Devastating. James is laughing, bro. Oh, man. Oh, man. Just absolute devastation over there, bro. Oh, man. Go ahead and get your coffee, Jenny. While you do that, I'm going to challenge you. You go ahead and do that. There you go. You have been challenged. Jenny with the coffee. I got coffee myself. There's absolute devastation in this nation. But anyways, let's see what let me see, get back to this chat real quick and then click this one and then do Steph Curry. What's the deal, bro? Talk to us. What's happening, man? How we feeling, bro?
So, Stephen, how is first of all, Wiggins hits that big shot. You guys look like you're in pretty good position. Then it kind of falls apart. How's this hitting you right now? I know it's been quick, but still.
It's an emotional roller coaster. Playing as well as we did for first 30-ish minutes, and then.
Mind you, remember, 18 points. They blew an 18-point lead. I'm like, how do you blow an 18-point lead at home? What? Oh, I gotta level up then. Let me level up then. Let me level up. Boom, level 4 at the door.
Giving up that big lead. Wiggs hit some huge shots down the stretch. CP hit some big ones. Chet and Shea were making tough shots too, so it's kind of going back and forth. And then you think, with the NBA can go either way, and especially how the last 5 games have gone for us, that shot Wiggs hit would get us over the hump. As fate would have it, it wasn't enough, and it's a very, very tough way to lose for sure. But you gotta.
Yeah, you're kidding. You're telling me, bro. What a tough way to lose in San Francisco. You already got smashed and embarrassed by OKC a game ago. You got 2 people shooting 100%, 7 for 7, 3 for 3. This shooting 60% on your floor when that's you that should be shooting 60%. There's some weird stuff going on, bro. Right? Leads don't mean anything in the NBA anymore, man. It don't mean anything.
Keep hold of the rope, as they say, and understand it's a long year. And
yep,
we showed some signs of creating good shots on offense and trying to connect the game. Just didn't have enough. Interesting, man.
Bowser, to answer your question on YouTube, yes. All your boy needs is watch time on YouTube. That is all we need. So if we have people over there, it would be awesome. I don't know how many people are watching because I don't have my numbers on. I don't pay attention to the numbers. What I do pay attention to sometimes is the watch time. Oh my goodness. That will be huge. It would be incredible. Absolutely incredible. That's one of the reasons why no matter what platform I do stream on, whether it's here on Twitch or for some reasons on LiveSpace or Trovo or the Green Mean Streaming Machine, it's me and the JD. Oh my goodness. YouTube is always going to be the one that I stream to as well, because I'm actually streaming over there at 1440p. And so what that means is essentially once it becomes available for VOD, high quality 1080p stuff, VP9, whatever, this technical shit, it's all good. It's all good, man. Oh yeah. Comment and Go YouTube will always be the largest platform overall by a huge margin. Absolutely. And that's another reason why I've been doing a lot of shorts over there. Some of them are hitting, some of them are not, and that's okay. But your boy JD gives it everything he's got.
Another one.
Got nothing but bars. Let's go, baby.
When you look at what's this streak where it is now, I don't think you've really
You can
experienced
fit
anything
a
quite
few
like
Twitch
this,
inside of
especially at home. I know
YouTube
you
even
haven't.
too.
What's
We're doing
how's that
both.
hitting you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. You hate losing
Yes,
a game
sir.
no matter where it is, and especially at home. And This is, like you said, where you set a standard of protecting your home court, and there are different challenges for us this year that we're going to have to overcome if we're.
Yes, let's talk about those challenges, shall we? Let's talk about those challenges, shall we? Draymond Green, bro. I don't understand what's going on with this brother, man. He's good. He's a great ball playmaker, huge playmaker for the Warriors, a huge defender for the Warriors. And since they're missing both of those key things from one player, it is devastating to see. And welcome back, Jenny. I appreciate you. Like, it is devastating to see what's happening with Draymond Green. If y'all don't know what's happening with him, he's been suspended because he tried to put somebody in a chokehold. Well, he did put somebody in a chokehold, and he held on to it. He tried to put Rudy Gobert to sleep, and that resulted in a 5-game suspension. And this was, I believe, his second game out. So there's still 3 games that we have to endure with no Draymond Green. And I'm not sure if Curry is going to be off and on, because he was marked as questionable or probable. And he was like, bro, we are going through such a hump. I have to play. Even though I'm going through this knee soreness, we got to play. I got to step in and create this diversion, which didn't work for us. It didn't work for OKC. Because remember, when they played in this in-season tournament. And when they played OKC in this in-season tournament, OKC shot 60% from the field. I'm like, this is 2K stuff right here. How is this possible? It was nuts what happened during that game. And then for them to come to Golden State, shoot 60% from 3, just annihilating Golden State. And then for them to come back from an 18-point deficit in the 3rd meetup with the OKC Thunder, bro. It's just very, very rough. Green not choking people. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It will be a challenge with him not being there.
Be competitive in the standings, late in the season. You hate seeing what was it, 1-6, 1-5, whatever it is. You hate seeing that, but it doesn't mean we can't turn it around.
You said challenges this particular team has to overcome. What do you think are the biggest challenges?
I think, we obviously know.
Yes, 100%. Bowser, I 100% agree with you. He did the right thing, although the execution was poor. He did right by Klay Thompson. He ran in there like, oh no, you are not gonna touch. You do not touch him. He went over there and he handled business so fast. I was like, dude, shout outs. Like, that loyalty is something else. Now, had that been like, think about this for a second though. Had that been Jordan Poole getting worked by, Jaden McDaniels, and this whole scuffle started, do you think Draymond Green would have gone out of his way to put Rudy Gobert in a chokehold? He's just gonna let it play out. He's like, that's Jordan Poole, bro. I'm Yep, exactly. And then if you watched, I don't know if you watched this game last night, but when I watched it, there was a shot which I'm surprised that the NBA did not show that shot. He made a 3-point shot, and if you've been paying attention to Jordan Poole, he tried to do that. He took a shot. He turned his back around as the ball was falling, and it didn't make it. It wasn't even close to the net. Like, it was bad. He straight up embarrassed himself when he made that shot. He hadn't made a 3-point shot in the regular season yet, and he's like, oh, let me try and finesse it. Didn't work. And then Curry does it in this game last night. He does it, shoots it, turns around to the bench, is like, yo, what's up? And it goes in. There's a tweet about that too, actually. I should have bookmarked it, but it's fine. And I was like, Jordan Poole, that's how you do it, bro. That's how it's done, man. That's how it's done.
Shoot the ball better as a group. Limit our turnovers, especially like a night like tonight where we're up 18 and you're giving a very explosive offense, easy buckets in transition, and not, again, connecting the game, taking care of possessions. On a night where you end up hitting shots, those blemishes are pretty costly.
Very costly. You know what they say? A great offense is a good defense. And the defense is what the Warriors are lacking. And so that's why people were talking about considering getting Alex Caruso, because he's not as efficient on offense, but he's devastating on defense. He made KD look foolish in Chicago. And that was when he was coming off the bench. He didn't start. He came off the bench and he was giving KD such a hard time. It was incredible. absolutely insane what he was able to do against KD. Sent them into overtime, and even though the Phoenix Suns squeaked out a win in overtime in Chicago, boy, it didn't have to be that way. But Alex Caruso had a lot to do with that, so that's why people were talking about maybe getting Alex Caruso in there. Even though he doesn't have the size, he can still defend very well. He's a very good defender, so that's why they were like thinking about that. And it's like, do you get rid of Clay for Alex? Like, this is just random weird things I'm thinking about. Like, do you get rid of Klay Thompson to get someone that can defend? For someone that can score the ball when he's hot, like Klay Thompson, he's not necessarily the best defender right now. It's just not.
I know we've been experimenting with the rotations and lineups that can find some chemistry and develop an identity of how we're gonna win games. And we've shown some bright spots early, but I think through this losing streak, we got a little rattled a little bit, so we got to, figure that piece out. And, missing Draymond is tough. I was out for 2 games.
Yeah. Now we're just making excuses. So, like, we'll speak about that. So, the moment I saw that Klay Thompson wasn't playing, not Klay Thompson, Stephen Curry, when I heard that he wasn't playing against the Timberwolves in an in-season tournament game, I'm like, fuck, we in trouble. But the way that they performed with both Dre and Stephen gone, not playing, and kept it close against the #1 defense in the NBA, I was impressed. I'm like, okay, they have a shot here. They could win this game. If they lose it, it was incredible effort. Incredible effort by this different Warriors team right now. And all they have to do is just go off of that. You just take what you learned from that and you just keep going. But for some reason, they've gone completely backwards and they blew this 18-point lead. I'm like, bro, come on.
Like a perfect storm of everything. So we have to, again, maintain confidence.
Bro, my wife was like, bro, I'm so sorry. I'm like, man, I just need to get some Wingstop so I can and smoke some weed so I can kind of get this off my mind. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Smoke weed every day.
Oh,
ability to figure it out. But it's going to take everybody.
How urgent is it starting to feel about, it is still very early, but feels like the urgency.
I mean, losing streak like this, there's urgency for sure. It's not like you've, anytime you're this many in a row, it's a problem that you got to fix. And
right, because think about it. Last year, even though they were terrible on the road, garbage, absolute trash on the road, even though they were this garbage on the road, they still, I don't remember them having a 6-game losing streak last year. I don't remember. I watched every single one of these games. I don't recall a 6-game losing streak. So I'm like, what is going on over here, man? How do you have this, I wouldn't say deep bench. Like, the bench is still fairly young. Moses Moody's in his 3rd year. Jonathan Kuminga is in his 3rd year. You have all these folks that, and now you have all this experience. You have Dario Saric. You have CP3. You got Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, Kevin Looney, Draymond Green. These folks are champions. Well, minus Chris Paul, but like 4-time champs, bro. Like, what's happening right now? What's happening?
You don't want to develop a losing mentality at all at any stretch in the season. Just that's a stink in the locker room you don't really want to have in there.
Steph, is there a level of frustration for you, given that, I know you weren't responsible for what happened in that game with Draymond, but, to miss him for like another, 3 games, I guess he's got to go.
Going back to that, yeah. He didn't have to put bro in the chokehold. He didn't have to do that. He could have gone by the waist, by the chest. Didn't have to, damn near, put him to sleep, bro. This is not WWE. He just bro, this basketball game is, I'm over it. I'm about to become an MMA fighter. You know what I'm saying? Where's my Kia? I'm gonna holler at Vince McMahon and I'm gonna become a WWE superstar because I got the charisma, I got the flex, and I know how to put somebody out and cash some checks.
Another one.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
How much does that affect you guys?
I'm sorry.
As far as trying to have somebody step up and fill in for him.
Anytime you're missing anybody, that's as important as Draymond is.
Right, and they were also missing GP2 because he was suffering an ankle injury, and then you're missing another center. I forget his name. I can't, because it's 3 different last names. It's hard to remember this stuff, guys. Can you help me remember these guys' names? It's Trace Jackson Davis. He was out too. I'm like, why was he out? he seemed to be fine. I don't know what happened to him, but I'll have to look up more on what happened there. But whatever.
Is our core and a starter, a guy that's an anchor on defense. That's tough. It's tough when I was out for 2 games. We were both out for this last game. Like, especially with a team that's trying to put the pieces together. Like, you want to get as many reps together as possible to develop an identity. So when we're missing time, it's tough for whatever reason. So it's not ideal, but I feel like we do have enough to win games. And in the meantime, we just.
Here's another thing. This is a little pet peeve of mine. I'm sorry. I'm nitpicking right now. Like, this is 2023. And NBA, their way of doing these interviews, they have this mic sitting on a desk. And then you have these players that's just tapping on the desk. You're probably hearing some vibrations right now. You might be, you might not be. But, like, it's like, bro, it's 2023. Let's get these things muffled so we're not hearing all this bams and booms and all this stuff in the bedroom. Like, come on, man.
Haven't been able to do it.
Wiggins was going through it to start the season. When you see him sort of hit shots like he was tonight, does that feel like the start of some of the fix to what you guys need to do to get out of this skid?
I would say so.
Where it begins?
It's part of
It's
it.
a part of it, yeah. We want him. He's been aggressive and played with great energy, especially recently, trying to get himself out of whatever funk he found himself in. And it's not really. I mean, hitting shots is great. It's just you like to see him having fun out there and getting rewarded for the energy that he's putting in the game. And that was great to see. He had obviously some big shots, and the message for him is keep being aggressive, take shots you think you should take. He's bringing on the defensive end. He does that every game, so it's nice to see him get rewarded, and hopefully it continues.
You know who else I would love to get rewarded for all their hard work? All of us. All of us. We all deserve to get recognized for all the hard work we put in, all the time we put in, the consistency we put in, interacting with each other, hanging out with one another. It'd be nice to get recognized and not shadow banned and treated like trash on the green streaming machine. While everyone else is like, oh, just keep trying and keep trying. Like, bro, I'm tired of trying. I'm tired of trying and being seen on this platform. And like, even though the 95.5 is great, like, if that's all it is, then this ain't it, man. To be honest, I'll take a 50-50 split all day, every day, as long as I know I'm not being treated like shit and not like, being gaslit. When I'm talking to partners over there, when I'm talking to the verified folks over there, it's like, oh, don't give up. Oh, we got you. Like, we got this. No, you don't. If you did, you'd be popped in, right? So if you did, you go in and, get, you know what it takes to get verified. So, help a brother out. But no. This is all smoke and mirrors. This is all this stuff. But it's all about me. But make sure you get 5 for me to have a great day. And make sure you hit up my my GoFundMe so I get a brand new computer. How about that? Like, I know if they're watching, they're probably gonna be upset, and I'm fine, whatever. I don't care. It's like it's kind of like, Janet, what have you done for me lately, right? I keep popping into your shit, and that's where the mentality goes back to. Well, nothing's owed to you. You don't expect people to pop in, and that's fine. That's cool. So when it goes back to that, it's like, then now the platform needs to do something to get people to check everybody out. Especially when they put the time in, the consistency is there. When you hit those marks, I think it should be a policy. If you have a streamer who hits these consistencies, the controllables on their end, as in like, okay, I'm here every day, I'm streaming an hour or 2, I'm hitting that consistency mark, I'm hitting that the days mark that you set, like, even though the requirements are met, somebody needs to pop in there and say, hey, congratulations for putting the work in. We really appreciate that. And maybe have a conversation with these streamers, And they're doing that, but of course it's selective. And we'll see who they pick for these new initiatives that they're doing. But it's like, bro, like, I think this makes sense. If you have a streamer who is checking those marks, if they're reaching those requirements and they did the stuff that they can control on their own, the consistency stuff, the putting the time in stuff, someone from Kickstaff should recognize that and be like, oh, hey, I've noticed you did that. Congratulations. Even if it's just that, that's better than nothing at all, right? Absolute nothing for all the work you do. And that's all I got to say about that. Let's go.
How did your knee feel tonight?
I felt great. I mean, all the rehab and stuff that I did, I didn't really feel it out there. It was nice to even though in the loss, the extra 5 minutes and getting to 40 minutes and being able to get through it, all the physicality of the game and the speed of it, picked up right where I left off. Time was a little off, but that'll come back.
Is there anything you can take from your early career long ago that you can kind of summon now and sort of experience what you dealt with then and apply it to what you guys are dealing with now?
I think the biggest, it's just a mentality that you're supposed to win and you know how to compete, and the confidence that we've built that we built over the course of this run, that's still in there. Like, we have that competitive spirit. That'll
You need to have it, man.
help a lot to, again, not let that losing mentality sink in. It doesn't mean that the X's and O's and the execution of a game plan and whatnot are gonna follow, but it sets you up for an ability to be in games and get the momentum back on your side. You got to have, like an ego of like who we are as a team, and kind of dig deep into that. And in the meantime, whatever adjustments we need to make, and the way that we're approaching both sides of the floor, those details we'll continue to talk about, because this year is a different challenge than any other year.
How much of overtime was just about Shea making some really difficult shots?
That's what he does, especially when they have floor space the way they do and some of the offense they run. Like, everybody's kind of a threat out there, and he takes advantage of the driving angles, and when he's making tough contested twos. Part of it is kind of shots you live with, but not that many. So that's what the league is about. Like, the scores of his caliber, winning games for a team by hitting tough shots. Just, we allowed the game to be in a position where that mattered, in terms of them getting the lead or not, instead of us maintaining that double-digit lead that we had in the third. And that's on us.
Yep, there you go. I know that took a long time, but my goodness, he's right. It makes no sense to allow SGA to be able to get the space that he wants at will. He's gonna go to his left. He's gonna go to his right. So you go straight back. But that's another problem, because then he creates the space that he needs to make his shots. So SGA is no joke. Now, I've already known this, and they know that. But yet, time and time again, that defense crumbles, and as a result, 6-game loss in a row for the Golden State Warriors. Oh man, very tough. Very tough. So what's on the schedule for today, folks? I know there's a game with the Phoenix Suns. They're going to be going up against the Utah Jazz in Salt Lake City. They beat them in the in-season tournament on Friday, and they get to play them again. They're probably going to get it again, but we'll see. The unfortunate news of Bradley Beal being out for another 3 weeks, I wouldn't say it's devastating, but it's very frustrating that he has not yet been here. He played like maybe 2 or 3 games and then re-injured his same injury. So that's where I get kind of concerned about Phoenix. It's like, make sure your people are in good health. Make sure that they can actually go. Make sure that you pass all the checks, everything. Make sure they're healthy. Don't put them out there just to re-injure themselves. That's not something we want to see. The same thing like Steph, had that knee soreness, but he says he's good. He did all the rehabbing he need to do. He's good to go. So I better see him on Wednesday. If I decide to go over to this Phoenix Sun versus Warrior game in Phoenix, I better see him play. If I spend $120, $150 on a ticket, because that's how much these tickets are, they're not cheap like they used to be. I remember tickets was like $30, $40 in Golden State, bro. That was when they were garbage. That's when they sucked. I was a Golden State fan before they were good. Just remember that. When people were like, oh, you just up. No. I've been a Warrior fan ever since. I'm talking about Baron Davis. I'm talking about Latrell Sprewell. I'm talking about Eric Dampier. We're talking about Monty Ellis. Like, you think I don't know these players, bro? You think I don't know? I know everything because I kept track. Because I was a fan when they were garbage, and that's a fact. Another one. But now, they're doing okay. They're doing much better than what they were doing when I was paying attention and when I was a fan going over there to the games. Shout outs to the BART station, an immediate shot to the Oracle. And shout outs to the Oracle, man. All-Star weekend on 2025 in San Francisco and Oakland, bro. That's going to be fire next year. Fire. But it is what it is, man. So we got Utah today. That's at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I know Bowser has Detroit and the Raptors. I'm not sure if you're going to watch that game, but they are playing today at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard. We got the Brooklyn Nets and the 76ers going off today at 3. And then what else? Damn, OKC's doing the back-to-back. They're going to Portland. Houston Rockets got the LA Lakers. They got Boston going to annihilate the Memphis Grizzlies. Straight bangers going on tonight. Straight bangers. So we got ads starting soon over on Twitch. So just so y'all know that's coming. All right. So what time we got? We got a couple minutes. All right, cool. So we might as well just call it. Now let's see what we got going right now. We got a couple people hanging out. Street Fighter. Ooh, okay. I saw Turtle moving slow yesterday or a couple days ago. So let's go ahead. I'm ready to raid over on Twitch, and we're about to wrap things up on YouTube. So I do want to thank y'all very, very much for hanging out. And since I see Turtle moving slow, that's where we're about to go. So don't you know, it's your boy JD, and we will see all of you next time. When we're going to stream again, I'm not exactly sure. I might hit the court tomorrow, and then we'll stream the day after that. We got NBA 2K24 loaded up on the Xbox. Yo, Chicken Strips with the follow. Thank you so much for that, man. Appreciate you. Hope you have them well. You caught me at the end of the stream, but that's okay. We're going to go to Turtle Moving Slow, and I hope you have a wonderful day, my friend. Late, but here. Yo, I appreciate that. You said, oh, hold on. I'm going to go back real quick. Go back. You still get a shout out. Because why not? Shout outs. Make sure you show some love. Chicken Strips. Make sure you also show some love to Bowser and Jenny and Yosef and everybody who was here hanging out. Everybody, if I missed you, I apologize, but I thank you for hanging out. Crystal, the German Chef guy, thank you all for being here. I really appreciate every single one of you. Kim Shay, thank you. Really appreciate it. Every single one of you hanging out and chilling. I appreciate it very, very much. So, of course, we have to slow things down because we always move fast every once in a round.
Another one.
So thank you so much for hanging out, folks. It's your boy JD. We're about to wrap things up. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.